A few things we are going to try to do today. I think Carrie's coming out. Going to try to get the bed kind of just temporarily mounted to the frame, similar in the way we did the cab. Get it positioned where we want it, tack it in, tack it to the frame, and then spend the time to build the mounts with, underneath the truck on the lift. I get it. A lot of people, not everybody's got a lift. You definitely don't have to have a lift to do this. I think we've said that before, but I've got one, so I'm going to use it. You can build, little stands out of wood. I've had some for years. You've probably seen them in the videos. Ways to get the truck off the ground but keep it at rod height. Makes it easy to get under and weld. It's not perfect, but it works, man. You can do it. We've done it a long time. All right, so I got the new cross brace welded in, connects the frame, closes everything up, and gives you something to mount to the bed. Now I'm going to cut out a couple of pieces to weld to that brace that mount to the bed. And then we'll start working on the front and do all the other crap. So I cut these plates out of, I'd say it's 3/16 metal. Pretty thick stuff. Yes. Just gonna go in there, put a bolt there, and then I can weld that to the crossbar. It's kind of hard to hold one-handed, but you get the idea. So I got the plates bolted up to the factory bed mounts, and then they're overhanging. They actually go in pretty much all the way to the body, so it's about a 5.5 inch long piece of plate, and I'm just gonna weld it to the crossbar. But that way, if you ever want to take the bed off, you just unbolt the bolts and the bed will come past it, and it sits on top of it. So if you ever install the bed again, you can set it down on it and it relax, and then deal with putting your bolts and stuff in. So cool. Definitely gonna be a two-shirt day today. It's July 4th. Trying to get out of it early before it gets too crazy hot. And it's not even hot. I mean, I'm in Texas. I've lived in Texas for my whole life. I'm out here talking about how hot it is. This is not hot. And earlier when I said it was a two-shirt day, I just meant because I'd probably be sweating enough, but I got attacked by a Comet bottle. Yeah, so that shirt lasted about 2 hours. I started using Tessa tape, and I just want to tell you guys what this stuff is. Let me get the camera. Kerry actually turned me onto this stuff back when we were building his truck, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a fabric almost. And it's called Tessa, Tessa, I believe, or Tessa. It seems to be a lot more durable than just electric tape. It looks super high end, but it's really not that more expensive than just typical electric tape. And so that's the Crown Vic mount, body mount, and that's where the, I don't know what that is. What is that, a burn mark on my fingernail? That's the F100 original bolt mount. So I've got a little bracket that we built, or I built, and just welded to the Crown Vic body mount, and then welded it to the plate and bolted it to the plate. These are the front of the bed mounts I'm talking about. You can see it's gusseted, and then so I cut that plate out that bolts to the bed, and then it's welded to the frame, the Crown Vic frame. That's the valley that the drive shaft's gonna go to eventually. So once that's in there, and I know what this needs, if this needs to be cut out and what it needs to be cut out to, and get that deal, I can connect these two mounts and kind of stable it up if I need to, or I could just do another thing and plate the gap, kind of like a control arm. But it's mounted, and got the wiring kind of tucked up under there, and still got some brake cables to deal with and brake lines, but yeah. So may try to do some fun stuff today. The grind of just crossing off the list is starting to wear on me. I think David's coming out, not for sure yet. Nelly. Woo. Put this brace in there to connect the two bed mounts, and then section that for the drive shaft if we need it. I'm not even sure yet, but kind of playing ahead, and then welded some small gussets on these. Yep, can't even see them. Yep, yeah, so give that a little more strength. Here we go again. Another steering column. That's a first. We're legit both watching this through the camera. I can see through the camera. I can't see through this thing. Hey, that actually worked. You did it! Right? Oh. Well, there, guys, very Dude, that's cool, man. And the floor hot, all of it. Here's some up close and details of the gas can. It's welded here, and then a little bracket. We welded to that, and then it's got a self tapper. It's got a filler neck welded to the inside of it. You probably saw where we welded it using a cell phone so we could see. And then it comes down through here, out the little birdhouse, and then into the Crown Vic tank. So the thought process here is that once the floor's on, you know, it's gonna be about here, and so it'll just wrap around this, and that way if you ever take the bed off, you just come straight up over the tank, or just cut these two welds off and unbolt it. It'll come out too, whichever. But it won't really have much of a tank, but it'll be cool. And that's actually sealed pretty decent. The seal on it's still good. I think that said 1992 Marine Corps on the bottom. Cross brace. Fuel filters mounted. Fuel lines are extended over. Inertia switch in case we flip this thing or wreck it. It shuts the fuel pump off. Last thing you want if you're in a ditch is fuel being dumped on you at about. That gap's 1.25 inches. That's what the gap is on the red truck. Front bumper. I do want to tuck it though as close to this as I can get it. I feel like I know this has got some dents in it, and I know the bumper's got some dents in it, and that's cool, but I don't like the gaps with the factory mounts. So I'm gonna tuck it as close to I can get it. The reality of it is I'll attach it to the frame with bracketry, but yeah. So. So this turned out pretty good. It's nice and close to the valance. Right now it's just a brace on each side to a bracket that's in one bolt hole on the bumper. So it's really only attached in 2 spots. I'm gonna attach some more bracing, probably underneath to help support it up and down. It is still adjustable in the sense that it's bolted, so you can adjust it if you decide to, but like I said before, I'm not really worried about body lines on here. You see the bracket going down to the bumper. It's welded to the frame. And then there's the piece of plate that in the videos that I cut out that bolts to the remaining interior, you can't see it here, interior bumper brackets. So yeah, it turned out pretty cool. I like it anyway. Looks good.